folks, let's replay Deus Ex. When last we left off, we know exactly where we need to go in the streets of Paris to progress, but we're doing everything else that we can first. Like checking out the bakery for things that we can get, and no, I'm not referring to Bazaime. There are other goodies to be had. And the door for some reason is open. The back door's open too.
Strange. I'm picking up infrared pulses. Why would a bakery need electronic security?
Why indeed, Tracer Tong. That's the game giving you a hint that maybe you should check out this place if you didn't already know about the Zyme. But these doors really shouldn't be open. My only guess is that when we were attacking the MJ-12 troopers, that one of them ran into here in panic, because enemies in general can open up doors that are normally locked when they're running away. Well, their folly is my gain, because that means we get to save some resources. Let's open up this. There is a suit of ballistic armor, we don't want that. I do want to check you out though, you have nothing, and you have a crossbow and a knife. We don't want either of them. So we'll put them down and head in. We'd have had to have spent 2 lockpicks otherwise, and I'm glad we don't have to. Those look like some pretty expensive orders there. I highly hope the food is at least good. There's a newspaper about bots accidentally killing 3 people, bit of reading, and there is a general supply crate over here. It contains a lockpick, which means we only need 4 more to be back to full. 50 skill points for finding the oven, which tells you that you really should open it. There's not only some Zyme, 6 vials of it, but also 100 credits, and we can see something back here. There's a plasma clip and a PS20, as well as 2 boxes of 10mm ammo. Is there anything else? No, there isn't. I thought there was something, but it was just a trick of the light. And of course, there is a fire extinguisher if you need it. Now you can actually hoard a lot of Zyme that you find in the game, and keep it for when you get to Paris, as the person in that hotel will buy all of the Zyme that you have, regardless of its source. But JC doesn't mess with that stuff. Let's go check out these pillars, the Charles de Gaulle Pillars of Freedom. And look at the metro, knowing that it's shut. We can't go in there. There's nothing special about the pillars when you look at them here, but in real life there's a lot to see. JC's doing his tourism bit. There we go. He is soaking up the culture. And with that done, it's time to go back here and talk to the chef.
If you want a job, talk to Christy.
I don't need a job, thank you. I'm busy enough as it is.
The chef already has an assistant, me.
Fair enough.
With business the way it is, because of the soldiers scaring everybody, we won't be hiring anybody soon.
Hopefully your business manages to stay afloat.
This is a very difficult job, not for everyone.
Oh, I can imagine. Also, there's a robot over there.
I don't think you would work out.
You don't know. I might be a master chef.
The chef has exacting tests.
Maybe they're exactly the same as mine.
I must get back to work.
And by back to work, you mean walking around back here.
I must get back to work.
Let's check out the paper. We've seen that one before. Now, there are a pair of public service terminals and some banking terminals, and we do have 2 codes, so let's go about using them. The first one is 004418, and the pin is Orbus 13. Did I write these down? You bet I did. In here, 100 credits. It's now ours. And now it's time to log in with the other one, 005133 and Sale M008. Log in, get 200. That's now ours. And if we cancel and then hack this, we can get the rest of the money. 450 credits. If we hadn't have used those 2 codes, there'd be 750 credits here. It's all ours now. Just to double check, that's exactly the same. Fair enough.
Clear the streets.
Now there are a few boxes over there that I'd like to get, which means we have to avoid that robot. We can do that though, it has a pretty predictable pattern, and watch while I manage to get its attention and then get attacked. We could deal with it. In fact, you know what? No, we don't need to deal with it. If we do attack the robot, it will attract the attention of the police over there. So instead, we'll just run over with this, tech goggles, and some 10mm ammo, neither of which is particularly useful. I'm curious as to if we can go into either of these buildings, though I think we can't. There are only so many that you can gain access to. I think these are ones that we can't go into. Yes, we can't. Those are doors we can't open.
New travel restrictions. Consult the papers.
I've been told. I looked at the papers. There was nothing about them in there. Let's go into the cafe. We have someone to talk to.
Ah, the Paris nightlife. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
Okay. You asked me to, so I will. I think JC likes it. Let's go have a conversation with the chef.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do.
Right now, he's just milling around outside.
I'm busy.
That you are. Walking around and milling. But inside.
They will serve you out front.
That they will.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do.
Look, we have a frying pan. We can do some cooking. Observe. What would you like? I'm cooking air right now. You don't want air? Well, fine. I quit. See how you do without me. Let's look at this. This Navi is the property of Pierre Boulle. If found, please return to Pierre Boulle at 74 Rue Montaigne or contact a very long address. That's a fair amount of information. Can we push this one? We can! Haha! Let's push this. Whee! I love doing that. I don't think there's anything else we can do here, but there is this that we can read. Oh, it's a recipe. I'm not going to give it a try, but feel free to do so yourself. Now let's go to the front and see who we can talk to. There's a family over there, there's somebody working, and there is Jaime in the corner. Let's read this. That's something we haven't seen before. And let's talk to you.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
That's pretty reasonable. I want to talk about this, though.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
That's very different from what the police told us about it having the face of 1,000 terrorists. Is that just a cover story for the robots having free reign to shoot anyone?
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette Duclair.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte de l'Enfer, just across the street.
Thanks.
Thanks for the info. Let's tell you what's going on.
This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They are a group of conspirators who have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify.
We can't talk to her about anything else conspiracy-wise.
Never mind.
And we don't want any food. Also, it is pretty expensive. £20 for a coffee. That's a lot. And the music is back. Also, this is here. Whee! Look at me causing mayhem. Before we talk to you, let's overhear this.
He's our son. We can have him murdering people from this Majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult.
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michelle will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua!
They appear to be having an argument. We'll come back to that in a moment.
First and in your heart you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michel can have a small salary?
These are difficult times, I don't deny it.
He and his new friends murdered the Loridans simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us.
That is quite a heated argument. I didn't know that it would continue when I wanted to go over to see Jaime. Speaking of Jaime, let's have a conversation.
Thought you could run off for a weekend in Paris without me, huh?
Call me nostalgic, but the nightlife seems to have lost its old charm.
Yes, but I didn't trust anyone else to deliver this warning. Not even Alex or Tom.
What happened at UNATCO?
They intercepted a message Alex sent to my home account. Instructions on how to find him in Hong Kong.
I hope the message was encrypted.
I destroyed my keystore. Tong is safe. But they've been tracking you with an AI program. They've sent Gunther to assassinate you in Paris.
Icarus.
However, you don't have to fight Gunther or any other mechanically augmented agent.
I'm prepared for a fight.
UNATCO never trusted its augmented agents. Any mech can be stopped in his tracks with a secret kill phrase.
Kill somethings were standard issue, I gather.
Gunther's is La Putin machine. Dug that out of the medical records before I left.
Laputin machine. Easy enough. Thanks for looking out for me. Staying at the agency and all.
Don't mention it.
If you get Jaime to leave, you don't get Gunther's kill phrase, which can be useful in avoiding a fight in a little bit. Because Gunther's after us, and he's here.
At the sound of your voice, 400 milliamps will discharge into Gunther's midbrain. Poof!
That sounds very fatal.
I wasn't the only one who got purged. Carter's gone also.
Oh no! Is Carter alright?
Questionable loyalty. Can you believe that? Carter!
Carter was starting to doubt when we last heard from him.
I think Simons was afraid he knew too much.
That's probably more likely, though.
All of the older guys were let go. Anyone with non-UNATCO experience.
He wants people loyal to his version of UNATCO.
Carter told me he was going to contact Gary Savage of the X-51 researchers.
That sounds like an important name. I'm sure we'll hear that at some point in the future.
I don't know how they know each other, but Carter said, Savage is right. It's time to do something about Area 51.
Area 51, we've heard about that before as well.
You know Carter, taciturn as ever. Who knows what he was talking about?
Maybe we'll meet him again in the future and we can ask him.
I'm going to stay here until the soldiers calm down.
That might be quite a while, Jaime.
I saw Gunther leave the club a few hours ago. I heard he was asking about you.
Ooh, that's not good.
Be careful, JC.
Thanks, Jaime. You too.
I'm going to stay here until the soldiers calm down.
Maybe there's more conversation to overhear here now. There is not. Also, notice that the small boy is not sitting down. That's because they never made a model for the boy to sit down.
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed.
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier.
Well, we got some information, though it may have been at a heavy cost. Also, we may have already killed that person. Let's not tell them about that.
That is what I know.
Thank you for the information.
I have helped you to kill my own son. Is that not enough?
It's more than enough.
I said go.
I'm going.
I have helped you to kill my own son. Is that not enough?
Let's talk to you.
You've done enough. Go.
you're not wrong. I already dealt with all the MJ-12 nearby.
Oh, poor Michel. If you see him, tall, dark hair, don't shoot. He's our child.
Unfortunately, MJ-12 troopers all wear helmets, so I can't tell what color their hair is.
I know, they all look the same in those uniforms.
Yep, they do.
You've done enough. Go.
Let's talk to you. Hello, John.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello!
Papa forbids me to talk to strangers.
Fair enough.
Leave me alone.
I will.
Leave me alone.
Let's go. Is there much else for me to look at around here? Just the club. And this place here. We can go check this place out. Number 14.
A digital media store. Don't waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
That I can, but I want to go in and have a look. So, time to make an entrance. Ah, you might be about to set off the alarm.
It is mine.
Uh-oh. Let's run. That may have been a mistake, but hopefully you won't be able to give chase for long. Look, you don't know where I am. You may want to apprehend me, but you do not know where I am. It's probably more than just you who's hostile now, though. I wonder if everyone over here is hostile too. Nope, you're not hostile. Just that person there. Maybe once you've calmed down, you'll decide not to try and kill me? Please? No? You're certainly not around. Now, you're not hostile. You're not hostile either. Brilliant! They've all forgotten about it. Let's go in and have a look at the titles. Live! Can't read that. Too blurry. Way too blurry. Super blurry. That's just a face. And that's the planet Earth. Is there anything in here that's worth, coming in for? We have a multi-tool. Don't need that. Ah, we have a trolley. Definitely worth coming in for. Whee! Ha-ha! Gotta love these. Okay, there is a ATM. Let's hack into this and see what we can get. Nothing. Ah, that's because they are all linked together, so there was nothing really to grab in here, was there? Nope, but it was worth having a look around. Now let's think about getting into the club. Now we could take the front entrance, or we could look for a back way in. That may save us a little bit of money. Not that we need to save any money, because we do have 5,477. But we may want to spend that later. So let's look around.
Sir, what is your business tonight?
I'm trying to find a back way into the club. Do you know of one? You're not going to tell me either way, are you? No. Now I think there's somebody over here that we can talk to. You.
You found the club. The only one to stay open during martial law. They've hiked up the cover, but you will have to pay if you want to find out if Nicolette is inside.
Will I? Hello.
Can I ask you a question?
I am not paid to advise tourists.
Take it easy. I just want to know if you've heard of Nicolette Duclair.
I have no dealings with Miss Duclair. I sweep the streets. That is my life.
But you know her? Where would she be this time of night?
I don't have money to waste on that place. Number 13. Club La Porte de l'Enfer. Pff, a private club for rich phonies.
Number 13. Thanks.
If you want Renault, he is in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire? The professional thief?
None of your business. Let's just say he doesn't need a thief anymore.
Ooh, got some new dialogue there because Renault is dead. Never heard that before.
Enough talk.
You don't have anything more to tell me?
I do not want to know about your business.
That's probably quite sensible.
My job was cleaning up the streets. Now, I hide from security forces.
Hopefully they don't find you.
They still send the money every month, so I don't complain.
You should probably be at home.
Enough talk.
Fair enough. And when we come back, folks, we're gonna go into the club and find Nicolette Duclair. Hopefully she won't be too tricky to spot. And hopefully we can avoid paying by going in this way. Definitely looks like a back entrance. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.